Hello everyone and welcome to this week's class. I just love the sound and the way that feels. Again, my name is Steven and welcome to this class to anyone who is new and joining us for the first time. If you are new to Pilates or Qigong, I highly recommend that you go back and check out some of the older classes, especially at the beginning, because they give you some really good foundational exercises and materials so that you can get more familiar with these modalities. So the topic of this week's class is the vagus nerve, stress, and movement. As I always say before every class, do what you can, don't do what you can't, and please modify where you need to. No one knows your body better than you know your body. Okay, so let's lower ourselves down to the mat. Lower yourself with control. Allow your knees to be bent. Soles of your feet are on the floor to start, and your arms are long by the sides of your body. So just feel that nice long line from your head all the way to your tailbone. And just take a couple of deep breaths with me. Just inhale through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. And again, inhale through your nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Anything that you're thinking about, worrying about, just let it go through the breath. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now bring your right knee into your chest and then your left knee into your chest. So today I've been thinking a lot about the hips. Did you know that over 450,000 hip replacement surgeries are done in the United States every year? And that number just seems to be rising up and up and up each year. So it's important that we do movements, exercises that not only strengthen our hips, but also create a bit more flexibility. So we're going to start off with simple exercise to help strengthen our hip flexors. So what I'd like for you to do is go ahead and tabletop your legs. And when I say tabletop, that means you create a shelf with your shins. So your shins are parallel to the floor, your knees are over your hips. And what I'd like for you to do is just take your palms of your hands and place them right on the tops of your thighs, just above your knees. And already you can feel your abdominal muscles engaged. So pull your belly in towards your spine. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, with about 70% of your strength, press your thighs into your hands and push your hands into your thighs and hold it for 3 counts. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's do that a couple more times. So take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, pressing in, 3, 2, 1. And again, deep breath in. And exhaling out, pressing in, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. So when you're doing exercises like this, just make sure that you're not creating excess tension in your neck and shoulders. Just keep the focus on the work centered on the core and your hip flexors. Now, the next thing we're going to do is just take the hands and wrap them around the outsides of your thighs and hold on behind your knees. Your legs are in tabletop again. And this time you're going to push your backs of your legs into your hands and pull your hands into your legs and still try to keep your knees over your hips. All right, so take a deep breath in and exhale out and hold this movement, this work for 3 counts. 3, 2, 1. And relax. And again, take a deep breath in. And exhale. Pushing with the backs of your thighs. And your hips. Relax. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Navel to spine. Pressing. Good. And relax. Hug your knees into your chest. Okay, so now we're going to do something similar, but we're going to focus on the outer hips, right? Placing the hands on the outsides of your thighs, close to your knees. You're going to push the knees out, but you're going to press your hands in, okay? So we take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, press your knees apart, pull the hands into the legs and hold it for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Again, take a deep breath in. And exhale, press the knees apart. 2, and 1, and relax. One last time. Inhale. And exhale, press the knees apart. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Hug your knees in. Come on up to standing. Grab your band, and let's place the band around your thighs again. Gonna make mine a little bit tighter. Mine has gotten a little loose. And we're gonna do an exercise called side step. Strengthening the hips. So I'm gonna start by going all the way over to one end of my mat. My legs are gonna be about hip width apart. I'm just gonna go ahead and place my hands on my hips. Toes are pointing forward. I'm going to bend my knees, keeping my heels down, and just tilt my torso just a little bit forward. So it automatically throws me into my quads, and because my legs are pushing out, into my hips. And then I'm just gonna step to my right. Going all the way to the other side of the mat. Good, and then I'm gonna step to the other side. Little steps, side to side. When I get to this end, I'm just gonna make my way back to the other end. Make sure all the while you're pulling your belly in, opening your heart to the front of the room. So open your heart to me. I'm opening my heart to you. Good. Step, 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 step. You should probably already feel the fire in the booty. Let's go one last time over in this direction. And then one last time over in the opposite direction. Good, keep pushing the knees apart. Good, and stand tall. Woo! Shake your legs out. Oh. Okay. Put your band off to the side. And now we can do a stretch for your hips. I advise you to grab a chair. You can either do this stretch, this figure 4 stretch standing like this, or in the chair. I'm gonna try it standing. I put my hands on my chair. I take my right ankle, I cross it over my right knee, and I bend my left knee. And I sit my hips back, I open my chest, and I stretch out my hip. Right? But if this doesn't feel good to you, you can always just sit in your chair cross your ankle over your knee, sit tall, and just lean a little forward, stretching out your hip. So you have options. Good, let's do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna do it standing again. I just feel like standing today. So I'm gonna cross my left ankle over my right knee, and I'm gonna bend. And as I bend my right knee, I'm making sure that my right knee isn't going past my toes, and make sure that my heel stays down on the floor. Go ahead and flex this foot, open your chest, and breathe. Okay. And standing tall, come out of the stretch, shake your legs out. And I'm gonna get rid of my mat just so that I have ample space for our Qigong practice. So the first exercise we're going to do in our Qigong practice is called Soaring Eagle. Soaring Eagle is a breathing exercise. So we stand with our legs about shoulder width apart and just soften your knees. We take the arms out to the sides, and they're going to lift up with the palms of your hands facing the sky. Once your arms are above your head, you're going to cross your wrists and allow your palms to touch. You'll lift your chest, take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, you'll lower your arms down, soften your knees. You could even cross your wrists, take a deep breath as you open and lift. Lengthen through your legs, cross your wrists, press your palms together, and exhale. As your arms open out and down. So this is a great exercise to stretch the intercostal muscles, the muscles between your ribs. And when those muscles are flexible and pliable, they allow us to take even deeper breaths. As you lift your arms up, it's almost as though you are an eagle soaring through the sky. Let's do this twice more. Now go ahead and interlace your fingers. Lift your arms at the front of your body with your palms facing up. Then you're going to rotate your palms and your forearms and press your palms up to the sky. Now, side bend over. Let's go to your right. So I'm going to mirror you. Now allow your head to rest on this bicep and just stretching to the side, and just take a few deep breaths here. Opening up the spine, opening up the ribs. Let's stand nice and tall. Take a deep breath. And exhale, side bend over to the other side. Again, allowing your head to rest on your bicep. And just take a few deep breaths here, opening up the rib cage. It's standing nice and tall. And then float your arms down. The next exercise we'll do is called Quan Yin paints a rainbow. Now, we've done this exercise before, but it's worth repeating. Did you know that Quan Yin was a goddess, the goddess of compassion, mercy, and kindness? I did not know that. And that one of her symbols is a rainbow. And rainbows culturally, amongst many cultures in this world, represent hope. So keep that in mind as we do this beautiful exercise. So the arms are down in front of the body. We lift that right arm up as we take a deep breath in, and then lift up and rotate the spine to the right as you reach your arm back. Exhale. As the arm comes down, you're going to reach the arms forward. Now, one palm faces up towards the heavens, one palm faces down towards earth. So yang energy, yin energy. Now we lengthen through the legs as we rotate that right palm to face down, and then we float the arms down. Good. Now we lift that opposite arm. So we take a deep breath in as the arm reaches forward, up, back. Exhale, soften your knees. Good. Lift the arms up. One palm faces up, one palm faces down. We float the palms down. Exhale. Good. Let's refine the breath a bit more. So we take a deep breath in and exhale. We inhale and exhale. Float the arms down. That's it. That's more like it. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Softly lower the arms down. Good. So I like to think that when I'm doing this exercise, I'm gathering the abundance of energy around me. There's just a wealth of energy all around us. And ask yourself today in this moment, what energy do you need right now? Whatever it is that you need, it's available to you. Remember that. Inhale and exhale. It's often said that any gesture to the front of us is looking towards our future, and any gesture behind us is looking towards the past. Can we integrate all those parts and find our way to be in the moment, present, centered, grounded in the here and now? So we inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale down. Good. Now allow your hands to be placed in front of your abdomen. Palms of your hands face one another. And let's work with our internal energy and our external energy. So the energy that flows within us also provides a protective layer of energy around us. This energy exists between your hands as well. So as you draw your hands in towards one another, I should say, feel the energy between your hands condensing. And as the hands move apart, feel the energy between the hands expanding. So as the hands come towards one another, this is a representation of yin energy. And as the hands expand and separate, it's an example of yang energy. that in every energy, every type of energy that exists, there's always a side of it that's more yin and another side that's more yang. So just explore this magnetic taffy between your hands. Good, and then draw that energy into your lower abdomen. Hands below your navel, one palm on top of the other. Just take a few deep breaths. You can go ahead and bring your legs a little bit closer together. Soften your knees. Beautiful, everyone. I'm going to close this out with the gong again. So as I do this, just allow the sound to wash over you. And many blessings.